All right, what's going on, friends? In this video, I am going to be talking mainly about this Aiper Scuba S1 Pro. Now, right here to the left of it, I have its little brother. This is just the Aiper Scuba S1. This is the Pro. This is the one that's not a Pro. I'm going to tell you a few of the differences in these two, just in case you really do not need the Pro. This one here is definitely going to be better for a more complex pool. Like if you have an in-ground pool, you're probably going to want to go with the Scuba S1 Pro, because it has a few more features on this. It's going to work better in an in-ground pool. Like my above-ground pool is 24-foot, round, flat bottom. There's not a lot of obstacles. But if you have a lot more things to go around, or you have a deep end that goes down and there's lots of different angles, this one's probably going to be a lot better. So, and then at the end of this video, I am going to take out this filter and see what kind of stuff we get in the filter, and see if we get anything in the ultra fine filter. We have 2 filters in this Pro, which I think is a really nice feature for this pool robot. Its little baby brother does not have a fine filter, but it does have, still has this nice filter basket, which I use this in my 24-foot above ground pool, and I love it. It works really good in my above ground pool. And I think it will still work in some of these in-ground pools. I do plan on trying this in my friend's in-ground pool. These are the baskets. The one in the Pro is definitely a little bit bigger, but both of them I think are big enough for many different pools. Let me get all this clear protective coating on it. This came on it when it came in the mail, so let me get this off so you can see how nice and shiny it looks. It definitely looks like a beast of a pool robot. It's beautiful. They both have a top compartment that you open up to get your baskets out, which is really nice. If you decide on either one of these, the first thing you're going to want to do when you get this out of the box is to fully charge it. The batteries are not going to come fully charged, so your initial thing you're going to want to do is get out the charger. This right here is the charger for the S1 Pro. This is the charger for just the Scuba S1. You're going to want to get that charger out and fully charge this thing up. And then the back side, right back here, same with this one. This is the charging port right back here. You just pull that open and you'll plug it in there. Just make sure this is all completely dried out and dried off. In case it is like a time where you just pulled it out of your pool, I recommend maybe letting this dry a little bit, or take a towel and dry that off. And then definitely make sure you put that back on before you put it in the pool. This one here is a little wet because I just got it out of my pool. And at the end of this video, I will plug this one in and start to charge this so I can show you there is a light on this at the front. This right here will light up and it will like pulse on and off when it is charging. When it's fully charged, that light will stay solid. All right, the S1 Scuba Pro, this one here is good for pools up to 2,150 square foot. This smaller one here is good for a pool up to 1,600 square foot. Both of them, the charging times when they are fully dead, after you pull it out of your pool, you're going to have to recharge both of them, and it's going to take about probably 3 to 4 hours to charge both of these up. The battery life on this one, depending on what mode you use it in, but the most runtime you can get out of this one, the Scuba S1 Pro, will be around 180 minutes. On the Scuba S1, you can get about 150 minutes out of this one. Both of these are good for a water depth of up to 10 foot deep. Now here's one of the big differences in this. The Scuba S1 does not have no infrared sensors on it. No infrared sensors. But it does seem to work really well in my pool, my above ground pool. The Scuba S1 Pro has 4 sensors on it. 2 on the front, has 2 on the back. Now that's supposed to help this thing navigate around your pool. Like I said, just in case you have an in-ground pool, you have a lot more different angles and it goes down in the deep end, and maybe you have a ladder and stuff that has to go around. That's what these infrared sensors are for. So we'll see that in this video. Both of these pool robots, as soon as you get done cleaning your pool, you're going to want to pull these filters out and spray them off. I don't recommend getting it out, letting the thing all dry off, then everything inside here is going to dry on here. You don't want to get this out, let it dry up, and then all the dirt and stuff is going to dry right into these filters. So just real easy, that's what I've always done. As soon as I pull it out, I just spray it off with my hose. You'll see that at the end of this video It is very simple, 110 times easier than manually vacuuming your pool. All right, both of these do have different modes that you can run them on. The Aiper Scuba S1 has an auto mode, a floor mode, a wall mode, and an eco mode. This one doesn't have no waterline mode. That is one thing different about this one. It has a waterline mode. Yeah, so this has auto mode, floor mode. This one has a mode on it, this waterline mode, which is like, this is definitely the first pool vac I've ever seen that has that. So it's just going to go right along your water line all the way around your pool to just clean that water line off. And the reason it can do that is because it has 2 jet ports right here. It'll be able to use these individually to help it go across your pool. Like the Scuba S1 only has one jet right here. There's only one single one. And a lot of these pool vacs, that's all they have is one single jet. These ones have 2, and they're angled. You can see it here. It's kind of angled out to the right and out to the left. That's going to help that move along the top of your pool when you're in that mode. The eco mode, both of these do have an eco mode, so if you set it on that mode and you have the battery fully charged, it is going to clean your pool 45 minutes every 48 hours until the battery is dead. So like if you would go on a vacation and you'd want to leave both of these in your pool, while you go on vacation, you could fully charge the battery, just leave it sit in your pool, and then it will clean your pool every 48 hours for 45 minutes. That is a pretty cool feature, I think, on both of these. The Aiper Scuba S1 Pro, this has 100 gallon per minute suction power. So this is definitely going to filter a lot of your water. It's going to, along with sucking it up at the bottom, it's going to be just filtering the water all around it, which I think in time that's going to help save your filter that is on your pool. So if you have a sand filter or a cartridge filter, whatever type of filter you have on your pool that runs all the time, both of these are going to help save that, because all that junk is not going to be going through your filter. It's going to be going into your filter basket in these. So if you run this every other day, if you run it once a week, depending on how dirty your pool gets, that's definitely going to help save your pool filter. Let me show you the bottom side of these things. This is the bottom side, the Aiper Scuba S1 Pro. Now I have 2 scrubbing brushes here and 2 scrubbing brushes here. And then it has a nice big hole right here in the middle that's going to suck up all that sand, leaves, bugs, dirt, whatever you got in your pool is probably going to get sucked up into there. Even some of my smaller ones I've ever used, my kids like to let some of the small little, they have little rocket jet things that they can throw in under the water. These dang things will suck them up. It's pretty crazy. But now this is the bottom of this one. Let's see. This one's definitely a little different. The scrubbing brushes are a little bit smaller on the Scuba S1. And even the hole right here seems to be a little bit smaller, but they both have these little brushes here in the middle. I think that helps give this thing a little better suction power to suck up all that sand, dirt, and debris. This one has little scrub brushes, a little bit bigger on the bottom, but this one only has 2 scrub brushes. This one over here, the Scuba S1 Pro, has 4 scrub brushes. The Scuba S1 Pro does come with an app. If you want to download that app, 4 modes you can get on this without no app. But if you download that app, you can get one additional mode. That would be the wall mode, where this will only clean the walls. So if you want that mode, you're going to have to download the app. To me, I don't really care about no apps. I just like to turn, these are, to me, I call these plug and play pool cleaners, pool robots, whatever you want to call these. You can pull them out of the box, charge them up, turn them on, put it on whatever mode you want, drop it in your pool, and it cleans your pool. You don't really have to mess with no app if you do not want to, but if you want to download the app for on this, it's very, very simple. You can download the app and you will have that one extra mode, that wall cleaning mode. If you just put this on auto mode, it's going to clean your walls and your floor anyway. So it will clean all your walls first, then when it's done cleaning your walls and the battery gets to about 50%, then it will clean your floors, and then both of them will shut off at the edge of your pool, so you'll be able to pull them out. And they do both come with a hook like this that you're going to put on your pole, like the pole that you have for your net. You take your net off the end of that pole and put this hook on. That's how you're going to grab your robot and pull it out of your pool. And you'll take this one and grab this robot, pull it out of the pool. Real simple. All right, both of these pool robots, to turn these on, you're just going to hold this power button in for 2 seconds. Then you can switch it from all the different modes. This mode right here is going to be your auto mode. That's going to do your walls and your floor. This mode right here is going to be your just to do your floor, so your floor mode. Then this one right here is going to be your water line mode. So that's just going to clean all the water lines in your corners of your pool. Then this one here, that's your eco mode. That's the one I was telling you about that cleans your pool 45 minutes every 48 hours. But let me turn it off, so just hold the button in and then that'll shut it off too. All right, babe, both the Aiper pool robots come with this really nice little envelope, and they have a very easy to read manuals. Very simple pool robots to keep your pool clean. Now you can continue to watch this video and watch this thing clean my friend's in-ground pool. And then at the end of this video, don't forget we're going to take that filter basket out and show you how easy it is to clean that and what it looks like when it's charging. All right, let's get this thing turned on and get it put in the pool. Hold this for 2 seconds. Then this is the auto mode. You can see up there at the top. Oh, there it goes. Oh, and they're starting up. All right, so far so good. I'll see how that is shooting out both those things, some reason. Huh. Well, I guess it's treating these angles, I think, as sides maybe. Let's see how it goes.
Doing exactly what ours does.
Yeah.
So it sank right to the bottom, so that's a good thing. And it's slow, so that means it's gonna pick up more.
Yeah, I'm good with.
See if it picked up that.
I know I had that one that was fast, and I don't think that makes it any better. I think the slow is actually better. Most of them are slow.
See, we have sand from.
Is that what that is in the corners like? Or there's some sand out there.
Dirt. It's dirt,
Yeah.
because the
There's
dogs
some.
will have it on their paws, and then they'll get in, or they'll play on these steps with their bowls.
Yeah. Well, good. It'll pick it up.
That's what I figured, and there was.
Definitely went around your pool twice so far. All right, the pool vac stopped, and it stops right along the edge like I said. I'm not sure why it's doing a wheelie, but it's doing a wheelie right now, which is nice. I can grab it with the hook a lot easier. So let me pull it out, then we'll pull the filter baskets out and see how much dirt and grass and bugs and sand I got out of the bottom of this pool. I'll show you how easy it is to clean them baskets. Put it in there, hook it. Whoa. You pull that out. Oop, then I spin it around. Let me lay this down here. And I like to pull it up out and let some of that water drain out. Just like that. So that'll lighten it up. All right, let's get this filter basket out. Yeah, we got some dirt in there. Doesn't look like the ultra fine one got. All right, it might sound a little different because my camera just overheated, but anyway, the ultra fine filter doesn't seem to have much on it, but like that's only to catch like if you have like some algae or something really, really fine, that's what that's gonna catch. We'll spray that off also. Let's see what we got in here. Definitely got all the sand out of the bottom. So we're gonna flip this upside down. I like spraying it off with the flat thing on my hose. That's pretty good. Also spray this down a little. It did seem to turn it back to white. Now I'm just gonna let these filter baskets all dry up. I'm gonna spray this off, clean this off a little. Then we will plug it back in to charge it. And I'll show you what it looks like when we're charging. So let me spray this off a little. I just think it helps to get some of the chlorine off it. All right, I got all the filter baskets sprayed out. I'm just gonna let them sit here and dry while this charges. You could probably just leave this open too while, at least that's what I'm gonna do. Leave that open, let everything dry out. And then this is what I like to do. You can either let this thing completely dry out and then plug it in, but I always feel like I'm gonna forget. So I like to dry off around where the charging port is at, which it's right here. Pull this out. So like that. And you got your charging cord and just plug it in. Then, oh here, I gotta turn this around for you. All right, that's what the light is gonna look like when it's charging. It's gonna be pulsing on and off like that. That's pretty much it. I definitely think the Aiper, their Pro model here, worked awesome in this in-ground pool. A lot better than some of the smaller pool vacs. This is definitely more of a professional model. I think it did a good job. I hope you like this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. And I will have a link to this down in the description and in my first comment if you want to check that out. Hit that subscribe button to help support my channel. God bless and have a great summer swimming.